That's your
Hello,
call.
my name is Victoria Eicher, and I am the Artistic Director of the City Heights Music School. I teach piano and violin.
Hello, my name is Mario Guia. I am the music director for Mariachi Victoria de San Diego. I teach guitar class, guitar ensemble class, and mariachi ensemble class as well.
Hello, my name is David Gill, and I'm going to be teaching the recorder 123, or music 123. I'm going to be teaching beginning, intermediate, advanced violin, and also mariachi violin.
So we thought we would tell you just a little bit about each level or the different levels in our classes. And so for piano, I start teaching at the age of 5, and we really just learn the numbers of our fingers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We focused on 3 notes for a lot of different songs. And I could even show you I set up a camera so that you can see the keyboard. And so I would introduce D in between the 2 black keys. So D's the doggy with the 2 black ears. And we start with just 3 notes. And we do the same thing in the left hand. Find our D, and we put those together. And then from there, we start adding chords and reading music early on and working on rhythms. And it progresses to our more advanced kids are playing both hands, chords in one, melody in the right, and just having a lot of fun. So those are the group classes. I also teach private violin, all levels, and private piano classes, beginner level.
I suppose it's my turn. So, if you're interested in what we're doing in our classes, we have the intro to chords and strumming, and that is exactly what it sounds like. In that class, if you're a beginner guitarist, and let's say you've never played before, that is a class for you. We're going to learn to strum and we're going to learn to play chords. And depending on where we are as a class, then we'll progress into reading, but that usually comes down later on. If you do play a little bit of a guitar, or you're already interested, if you're a little bit older, perhaps sixth, seventh grade and up, then you're also a beginner, you want to be in the junior ensemble, guitar ensemble. There we will play songs, melody, and learn how to read note, but at a very basic level. Which then afterwards, if you really like that and you want to be in a performing ensemble, then we go to the senior ensemble, and in that group, it's already expected that you know how to read music, basic rhythms, and basic first position on the guitar, and we jam out and play some music for you. As far as mariachi guitar, if you guys see that in that class, you need to play already. Okay, that one's where you know your chords, you know how to read very basic rhythms at the least, and we're strumming and we're learning technique and in learning how to read better, and we're going to be recording this semester, we're going to be recording music, so you definitely need to have a little bit of chops for that one. Okay.
Okay, so for violin, beginning students are going to be learning about bow hold, proper technique, strings, and we're going to start into learning the values of notes and 1 octave scales. So beginning violin, it's going to be a nice big boost. So if you're thinking about learning the violin, this is a great opportunity. And it's very, very important to start well and have good technique and good study habits at the beginning. Intermediate will go into more 2 octave scales. More difficult, we'll be working out of the Suzuki book and also the Sossman House studies, and working on third positions and different rhythm for violin. Now the advanced, we're going to go into 3 octave scales, and then go into more like Suzuki 3, 4, and 5. And also introduce arpeggios, 3 octave arpeggios. So the advanced class will definitely be a challenge if that is what you're looking for.
Right, and the advanced class is on Mondays. That's a new class we added, so Mondays at 6:45. And then for music 1, 2, 3, you wanted to talk about that one a bit too?
Yes, music 1, 2, 3. So we have a beginning intermediate recorder class. The beginning class is going to introduce notes, rhythms. We're going to start reading notes. Also, the staff will talk about key signatures. The intermediate class, we are going to go in, and then students returning. If you are returning, we are going to go into a chromatic scale. We're going to learn chromatic scale on the recorder. We're going to get into some John Williams pieces, Star Wars, Indiana Jones, and Jurassic Park. And so it'll be lots and lots of fun. So if you're returning, we're going to be getting into a chromatic scale, which is really important to be able to dominate those songs. And possibly, we'll add a fourth one on there, which will be Harry Potter, along with the other tunes, de colores. So you'll be not only playing, but you'll also be singing in Spanish, de colores. Las Mañanitas will definitely have to learn. So those will be a couple of tunes that you can play on the recorder. And also, if we do a concert, you would be able to play the recorder with the mariachi. So that's always fun too.
Yeah, that's our goal. It's just to play all together as soon as we can. David, do you have your recorder and or violin handy that you can show them?
I do have a recorder here. This is my recorder. And so we have a chromatic scale. And of course, we're going to be. So that's the recorder. And we'll be going through all our notes, the chromatic scale, all the way through. And this is going to be the violin. And so that's the violin. So that'll be the violin. And then of course, mariachi songs. So we'll do all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, I think when we first started online, the question was, how do we show the kids and the students how to play? And I've seen your classes where you can hold the bow up close to the camera.
Yes, we'll be up into here. And as you can see, I maintain the ring of power.
Yes.
This will go over, and then that pinky is right on the back, and we maintain those movements this way. You see how the flex a vertical movement this way?
Yeah.
And then we have our pivoting, and this helps with the staccato. So we want to make sure and maintain that ring of power. We don't want to collapse our thumb because that will give us the space to move up.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll also advanced violin. You will be working out of Sevchek. And let me get that for you really quick.
It's turned out to be really interesting how, you can see even more up close in our online classes. And Mario, I would ask the same with you on guitar.
We will be working out of.
Show that too. Have to get that.
We'll be working out of Kreutzer.
Uh-huh.
And we'll be working out of Sevchek.
Yeah. Good methods.
Excellent methods. So we will definitely have tons and tons of material to study. Lots and lots of material.
Nice. Mario, can you show us your version of the kind of up close teaching and how kids can actually see what you're talking about when you're playing guitar?
So if you're for the basic or a beginner guitar, it's always a problem. Like, well, I can't see very well. Or one of the first things is the concern of the left hand, right? You can't see very well. If you look at I'm not even as close as I normally get, but you can already have a very good idea of where my fingers are going to go, right? If I put them right there, how to do a sound. But one other thing that you normally can't do when you're teaching somebody right away, you can do things like this. If you look at this angle, you can see how my hand is positioned on the string, and it gives you like a really neat view, right, of what you're doing. And the same goes when if I do like a close up on my fingers. You can really see where the fingers go, and I can get really close, and even closer. I don't have the great setup right now, but I can explain to you the fingers, how they go on how you do each different stroke. And things like that. So you can't do that in a live setting. You can't get in somebody's face like that, right?
Yeah.
And that's a really neat view of the guitar, which also applies this. I love doing this on the guitar when you see it like that, and I can really show you how the hand works right there. You can really see that, and that's almost impossible to do that with somebody live, which is really nice view of the guitar. And there's so many things that you can definitely do that are actually advantages of being on Zoom or whatever platform we're using for teaching. Definitely.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. So we also offer drum, ukulele, and voice classes, and we'll have our teachers do short little videos to introduce everybody to how that's done as well. But we certainly hope that you've been inspired to join us in our classes this winter session. And the website is cityheightsmusicschool.org, and everybody's selling their own instruments.
Guitarron class too. I wanted to mention that.
Oh, you
That's,
should go over that one. Yes, that's very interesting.
so this is definitely not a guitar. So I don't have this. I wasn't expecting to grab it right now, but this is what we use in the mariachi as the bass, right? So that's another instrument you'll be seeing. Mr. Perry Chacon will be teaching that. And like I said, it really comes down to the really neat things when you can do those really close-ups that you normally can't do very comfortably if you're with somebody, a student, right? Because totally like in your bubble. But right here, you can really get a good idea. You can see how to hold it and all that stuff, right? So honestly, the best thing to do is try it, and you might fall in love. That's all you can do. It, you've got to try it.
Yes, yeah. And we do have some instruments for rent. If it's a matter of getting an instrument to try out, we can always try to work out some demo classes and give you a taste of things. So, David, anything else to add?
Yes, it's going to be lots of fun. The whole object is to have lots and lots of fun with music. That's what we're here for. That's what we're going to do. Work extremely hard and have tons of fun doing it.
And it's all ages. So, age 5 through adults. We've got lots of adults in our classes. So, I hope you will join us and thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Adios.